folks, I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Playmates toys King Kong 2005 Roaring Kong. Alright, my zillions, we got one big Kong here to do, one I recently eBayed, and, you know, got it really cheap. I won it for 26 bucks on an auction, brand new, totally sealed. I featured it on a live stream recently, so I just showed that it was totally sealed, and yeah, 26 bucks I won it for, and shipping. I mean, really, a lot of them are going for way more than that, so very excited to have gotten this. The second Kong from this series I've gotten, and I will stop it there. I got one little one, I got one big one, and that's all I'm gonna get from this. I'm no longer looking up any others. That's all I really did want, you know, one big, one little. What more do you need, you know, as representation of this old line? And it's pretty cool. I really liked the one I already reviewed, the smaller one. But is this one cool? Let's find out. Big Kong's articulation, nothing at the head. And then the arms swivel at the shoulders. This is not really an articulation point. It's more like an action point, but it does move. The wrists swivel. And then you do have a hinge. Ooh, I just remembered. This was actually broken. This hinge here was like stuck when I took it out of the box, and it totally cracked off, like as soon as I moved it. This one is fine. I mean, the package was closed, so, I mean, it's just an unfortunate thing. So same thing here. And then the legs move here on swivels at the thighs. And the feet look like they would move, but I don't think they do. I think it's just an attachment point. So not a ton of articulation on this big Kong. For accessories, Kong actually comes with two little figures here, little figurines. One of Andaro, and one of the natives. You really don't get a ton of detail in it, but I guess it works. She's got blonde hair. She got a little nightie on, and the sculpt is okay. Over here, the eyes are red, very like demonic looking, weird. I don't remember red-eyed, you know, native. A loincloth on. Loincloth? Anyway, yeah. Hair, you can make out some stuff. Yep. I feel like they are very out of scale. Let's see. I don't know. I guess that's okay. I guess that works if you want to use it like that. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it works. I guess it really does. I thought it would be out of scale, but oh, sorry. But that really isn't bad. Hi. So the proportions on this big Kong is okay. It's not bad, but it's like it's a little weird. Obviously this arm is coming out this way, and I think this arm is actually shorter. So this arm, I mean, it's visibly shorter, but even with this arm kind of curved, you can tell that this part is definitely smaller than this part. So yeah, it's a little weird. He's kind of a little bit, you know, on his bent a little that way, you know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. But otherwise, I think the proportions are okay. The head might be a little bit too big, but I feel like I could let it go for this type of figure. Otherwise, I kind of like the look. There's real effort here. First off, the sculpt is not bad. I mean, it is sculpted from the bottom here. You got the nice feet, and it's painted well. All the way up where you see this like kind of like whitewash. over the black, and that looks pretty good. And you can see all the sculpt work. This is just painted on scratch, but over here, it's all sculpted in. The scratch wounds, I should say, all sculpted in. So that's pretty good. And again, the sculpt throughout is very, very nice. You're even able to make out some ribs here. You can make out his belly. Yes, you do have the little sound holes there. It is what it is. It's that type of toy. The hands look pretty good. I do like it. All the way up the arms. He does look like he has like pointy elbows and pointy biceps. It's very odd in that regard. I don't know what exactly it's supposed to go for. Maybe matted hair. But that does look a little bit odd. But I still dig it. Even pointy shoulders here. The chest does, because of the cut in the chest here for the gimmick, it makes it look like the chest is very deformed. But if you count the outer parts, it's not so bad. Then this whole part is like a weird soft plastic up here. The whole thing is of soft plastic, so the mouth does maneuver. Does the mouth open when you do stuff? It's weird. I'll have to check that out in a second because I actually forgot. But the mouth does open. It's not like an articulation point because it goes back in, but I'll have to check that out in a second. We'll find out together because I forgot if the mouth opens or not. The back, you do have this big switch. You do have the hole here, the hole, well, the cutout part and the screw hole here for the battery compartment. But they did make an effort to cover up the other screw holes. So that's pretty cool. You got some Kong butt there, the legs. It all looks decent. You know, I mean, it doesn't look like particularly like this Kong, but I do like it. I do. The head sculpt, I think, is not bad. This massive scarring looks pretty cool. Most of it is paint, but there is sculpt work going down the sides here and even on the chin. Let's zoom in a little bit. Here's the camera. It's a good looking Kong. I mean, you can tell it's a Kong. It's almost more 76-ish in a way. The nose looks pretty good. The teeth, the paint could be a little bit better, but it's not terrible. So, I don't, you know what I'm saying with this? Like the way it looks, like he's kind of brushed back hair. It kind of reminds me more of the 76 in a way. Which is kind of cool because I don't have a 76. There's really no real good toys of the 76. So yeah, I mean, there is a really cool custom one that's been, not really custom, but like a new sculpt by like an unlicensed one, third-party one that's out recently by Mark Yang Sang. Apologies, really. It's one of those. It's escaping me right now. And it's one of those, and it looks really good. There is, on the head here, where are we? Some, like, brown paint, which you don't see elsewhere. It's just on this rubbery part here. I don't see that elsewhere. As a matter of fact, I don't see any other paint on the fur back here. But I do like this, like, it's almost like a grayish blue on it. So, yeah, I think looks-wise, it's not bad. It's an obvious Kong. Maybe not an 05 Kong, but it's definitely a cool artist Kong. Artist? It's an artistic interpretation of Kong. I'll leave it at that. Okay, gimmick. Let's raise this. First off, you move this lever, and he does that. Pounds the chest. Oh, I made it close that up. Pounds that chest. That's really cool. Now, you have the on-off switch here, which I didn't even look at before, which is fine. Do that. And now when you pound the chest, you could press the chest yourself. Oh, there's the mouth. I had a feeling that moved. I didn't notice it when I first got it. That's cool. So this is a first for me too, guys. Zoom in. Let's put the others in. Here we go. I really like how it looks with the mouth open. How awesome is that? Totally different look to Kong's face. Let's do a side profile without my hands there. Is he eating someone? Is he eating that native? You hear like screaming. Let's listen. I think Roaring Kong here is supposed to be eating this dude. Yeah, that's crazy. That's weird. Do you hear it when we just do the pounding of the chest? Let's find out. Yeah, it's the same sound over and over again. That's weird and freaky. Oh my god. Oh man, it's not called Eating Kong, that's for sure, but it is called Roaring Kong, and that's a pretty crazy fun aspect. I do really like how it looks with the mouth open. That looks really cool, and the chest pounding is a lot of fun. For your size comparison, here's Kong with a bunch of Kongs from my collection. Not all the Kongs from my collection, but a bunch. You got a good representation of the various Kongs, including the previously reviewed smaller Playmates, 05 Playmates, and the 05, which is the most accurate SH Monstarts version. But you can see these two are very, very, very different in terms of the way they sculpted out the face. Now, I know what they did here, you know, now that we've played around with it. And the open mouth face actually ends up looking better. But I think this little one is a much better looking Kong altogether. And my final thoughts, it's a fine Kong. It looks a little funny, the proportions are a little weird, and the gimmick is fun. The sound effect is a little crazy. There's definitely someone screaming in it, and a crunching sound, so yeah, that's a little odd. But the pounding of his chest is fantastic, and the mouth opening is really, really cool. And it looks a lot better with the mouth open, so I wish that was the default way to have him, because it would go pretty far into making this look more like the Kong from the 05 movie. Otherwise, it kind of does look like, and I said this earlier, a lot like the 76 Kong, which is interesting. Not perfectly there either, but I'd say out of the two, it looks more like that one than the Kong they were going for. But it's a fun toy, it's a big toy, it's a DX type toy, so I do dig it. And there you go, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know which one of these 05 Kongs you have, and which one you think is better than this big one and the little one that I reviewed recently as well. I'd like to know. Alright, till next time, peace out, peeps.